Can you remember the last time you got angry? Perhaps you felt frustrated because someone cut you off in traffic. Or maybe you had a heated argument with your partner about something insignificant. In moments like these, it's easy to feel like your anger is caused by external factors. For example, you may think that the person who cut you off in traffic is a terrible driver, or that your partner is just trying to make you upset on purpose. But what if I told you that these external factors are not the real cause of your anger? What if I told you that no matter who or what you blame for your anger, the real reason you become angry is because of your own thoughts and beliefs? Or, in other words, you create your anger. In this episode of the Anger Secrets podcast, I will share with you one of the keys to anger management: taking responsibility for your own emotions. By understanding that your thoughts and beliefs play a crucial role in your anger, you can learn to control them and ultimately control your anger, master your emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more loving relationships. Hello and welcome to episode 51 of the Anger Secrets podcast. I'm Alistair Dews, and over the last 30 years, I've taught over 15,000 men and women how to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships. In this podcast, I share practical strategies and real-life stories to help you control your anger, master your emotions, and create calmer, happier relationships. For free support on your anger management journey, including free training and the opportunity to book a free 30-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to talking with you. Now, let's jump into today's episode. You create your anger. As I have just mentioned, it is common for people to blame external factors or people for their anger. For example, you may think you get angry because of something your partner says or does, or because of the way other people treat you. It is like you are saying, "I am not responsible for my anger. It is caused by someone or something else." In reality, however, this is never true. Anger is something that comes from within. In any given situation, you can choose to react with anger or not. And it is your perception of the situation, rather than the situation itself, that creates your anger. Let me repeat this statement, as it is vital in understanding how to control your anger. It is your perception of a situation, rather than the situation itself, that creates your anger. In other words, it is how you think about external events or circumstances that determine whether you will get angry or not. Two people can experience the same situation, and one person will become angry while the other person won't. For example, imagine that you are driving your car, and suddenly another car cuts in front of you dangerously. If this happens to you, what is your first thought? If you are like most people, you probably think something like, "That driver is an idiot. How could they be so stupid?" This thought is likely to lead to feelings of anger. And because you are feeling angry, you are likely to respond to the other driver angrily or violently, such as by yelling at them, giving them the finger, or tailgating them. Now imagine that you are in the same situation, except that this time you recognize the car that cuts in front of you. In fact, instead of being a stranger, it is your best friend. Let's call him John. In this situation, what are you likely to think? If you are like most people, you will have more relaxed thoughts, such as, "Oh, it's just John. He must be in a hurry." These thoughts are far less likely to trigger angry feelings. In fact, they are likely to make you smile and feel amused. You may even think that John recognized your car and was just trying to annoy you. In this case, you are much more likely to react calmly, such as by waving at John or giving him a thumbs up. You are unlikely to get angry at John, shout at him, give him the finger, or tailgate him. So, what is the difference between these two situations? In both situations, another car cut in front of you dangerously. However, the difference is in how you thought about the situation. In the first situation, you were angry because you thought, that driver is an idiot. How could they be so stupid? In the second situation, you were calm because you thought, oh, it's John, he must be in a hurry. The point is that the event that happened to you did not create your anger. It is your thoughts about the event that created your anger. In other words, you create your anger. This is a crucial point to understand if you want to stay calm in any situation. It is not other people, events, or circumstances that create your anger. It is how you think about these things that creates your anger. So, if you want to control your anger in any situation, the key is changing your thoughts about the situation. This may sound like a daunting challenge, but with practice, it can become easy and natural. In fact, this is what I teach my clients when we work together. We focus on changing their thinking patterns in order for them to take control of their anger and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships. Let's hear from Lisa, a recent client of mine who used this idea to gain control over her anger. Lisa said to me that,
I've come to realize that there are things that I can't change, but I can change the way that I think, and I can change the way that I act, and I can change the way that I respond to other people around me. And yeah, I've been able to empathize more with people and to take a step back and listen to them first before I decide on my response, because it's taught me that everything that comes out of me is a choice.
Lisa learned that she can choose how she thinks, feels, and responds to any situation. And you have this power too. Russell, another man I worked with recently, said something similar about the power of thoughts. Russell said,
like I always believe that if a situation makes me angry, there's nothing I can do about it. It's going to make me angry, and I deserve to be angry. But one thing I took, especially from the masterclass, was understanding that your thought process has a lot to do with your emotions, and your emotions and your thoughts is what determines your outcome. And for me, that algorithm was something that I've never understood before.
You can hear from Lisa's and Russell's words how changing their thinking patterns has helped them gain control over their anger. And the same can happen to you too. So remember, next time you feel angry, try to identify your thoughts in the situation. Are they realistic and helpful thoughts? Or are they unhelpful and irrational? If they are unhelpful and irrational, challenge them and change them. You will be well on your way to mastering your anger. Remember, the key to anger management is not in controlling external events or people, but in controlling your thoughts and feelings. Practice this skill daily, and you will see a significant improvement in your ability to manage anger effectively. Remember, if you would like some help to do this, visit my website, angersecrets.com, and sign up for a free 30-minute anger assessment call with me. Together, we can work towards helping you control your anger and creating calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships in your life. Okay, thank you for listening to today's episode. You create your anger. If you found this episode helpful, please follow this podcast, head to your favorite podcast app, and leave a rating and review. This will help other people struggling with anger find and benefit from this show. Remember, for free support on your anger management journey, including free training and the opportunity to book a free 30-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to helping you control your anger once and for all. And finally, remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
The Anger Secrets podcast is for general informational purposes only, and does not constitute the practice of counseling, psychotherapy, or any other professional health service. No therapeutic relationship is implied or created by this podcast. If you have mental health concerns of any type, please seek out the help of a local mental health professional.